Yo, what's up, amazing people? It's me, Chestnut Channel, back again, and today we're back playing Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy, Havoc. y'all know what's about to go. Y'all already know what's about to go. You've seen the title. Anyways, in the last episode, we discovered that poor Chichiro had died. Actually, I can't say last episode because I split it into two videos, because if I didn't, it would be like almost 2 hours. But anyways, I guess now 2 episodes ago, we found out that poor Chichiro passed away. Rest in peace. She deserves so much better. We did the investigation the next episode, and now we're at the trial. And I know this might sound crazy if you've seen the series up to this point. I think Toko's the one. It makes too much sense for Toko to bro, she's the one. This whole like freaking Genocide Jack thing, split personality. Oh, who does that remind me of? So yeah, going into it, I am fully convinced it's Toko, okay? If it's not, I will literally delete my channel. That's a promise. I'm kidding. But am I? Anyways. Let's do it. The last trial, the first one, was pretty long, but that was because it was the first trial and I had to, it was a lot of trial and error. Oh, that's a good one. I'm trying to light the mood here. Someone's gonna die. Maybe more, I don't know. But anyways, let's not waste any more time and get down to it. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do, we need to look at our evidence. Sakura's account. Okay. She declined several invitations from Sakura, and Aoi may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chichiro stated that she desired to help with her effort. She may have made someone in the locker room the night she was avoided. Dumbbell found in the locker room. That was a murder weapon. Okay, I don't really know. Need a male student. Okay. Lending is against the violation. Is a violation, but borrowing isn't. So yeah. Oh yeah, including this. Wait, the broken one. This one's Leon's, and I have a sneaky suspicion that whoever was the Moidawa used Leon's handbook. And you know what? It doesn't take a lot of brain power to think about this, man. I basically have thought about this case. I literally have it mapped out in my brain ever since I finished last episode. Yeah, I don't know the names. Bloodlust, yep. Found a blackish stain on it. These must have been switched. They've gone missing. Ventilators were from the head. I don't know what that. Okay. A lot more accounts this time around. Anyways, let's just go. Let's just go, man. What up? How's it going? Oh. So, is everybody ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. I wonder why. And Toko is? You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. You're done. I told him I didn't want to go, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Yep. So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there. Peace, man.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chichiro. I bet you already know. Chichiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Yeah, no, someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. I wonder who it is. It's you! And the murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. I know who it is. Yo. You wanna fess up? You wanna fess up? You wanna fess up? Because I know it's you. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Yeah, because she's sus, okay? She's major sus. Idiot playing a work that shows how far logic can take you. All can go in. Let's go. We have no choice, right? We have to do this. Yes. I give a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. I couldn't stop speculating. Me too? The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Alright. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get the show on the road.
kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly client's trial. Oh, yep, of course. Oh yeah, we gotta prep. Oh, I got skills. That's right. I got new skills. And oh yeah, I already reviewed this. It's all good. Oh. Of course, I will equip that. Yep. Oh, that's all I have. Okay, well. Okay, wait, I actually forgot to look at the time and place. Time of death was around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room, second floor. Because of this was a blow to the... Okay. Alright, let's just go. I mean, A. This one is a bit more clear-cut as to who I think was the Moidawa. I mean, I kind of wish it was more unpredictable. I wish it was more unpredictable like the last one. I never thought it would... I never thought it would be... Well, I can't say that. I kind of thought Leon was suspect. A little bit. Alright, let's go. Boom!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yeah, I know.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
We die.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Moida! First, you have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. I have no idea. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go! Dumbbell. Yep, it was the dumbbell, I can assure you that.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
True?
According to the Monokuma file, the human used it
What instrument? What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
We know. Do you think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? I need to think a little more time. Oh, that wasn't it?
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Oh, come on, really?
It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting. That certainly would make a powerful weapon.
Why does it do that? Oh my god.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh, dude!
That certainly would make a powerful weapon.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an pipe.
Dude!
That certainly would make a powerful weapon.
What is this? Why won't it shoot? Why won't it hit?
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Finally! Dear God! Freaking stupid piece of text, man!
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
Why is it so hard to hit the freaking piece of text?
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
True.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one. Look at her head wound.
What do you want me to do?
Yes! That's so creepy!
No one asked.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
It's Toko. What?
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Yep.
What? For real?
You don't say.
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chichiro? Bro, are we really about to have this discussion again? A new element has been added to Oh, really? Tell me more. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual mark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. Which, in case you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you, well then, good luck and have fun. A freaking silencer, dog? Alright, let's go.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
makes it impossible.
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
There is proof.
Well,
Freaking white noise.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
what?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
Well, bye you got it for me, but
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Forget
More
about it.
importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, lust.
why didn't he just die?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Bro, actually tell me how much Hifumi has helped out. Like, seriously. I, like, literally want you to tell me how much he's helped.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Characteristic, the world's largest amount. If I'm not mistaken, it's a new position in your body. How it was positioned. Come on.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So,
Yep.
how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
Yes, flippin' way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Uh-huh.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Boom!
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
It's the truth.
What? Oh, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
No, can we just convict her already?
Toko has, like, blood-phobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gonna be so complicated?
Split personality. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I can understand it. What does it mean for genocide to be taught? Multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit, yep. Here we go. Oh, what? Oh god, I don't even know what this is. Schizo! There we go.
Now I understand.
Schizophrenic, yep. I get it. I know words.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
Yep.
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, but still, I wouldn't say that about Miss Fukawa.
Is what?
Perfectly acceptable.
Exactly.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Well, that shows Toko could have split personality has to do with her behavior. It changed.
John!
Yeah, come on.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yep.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine, I'm fine. She's not fine. Well, is that a dead body here? Are you dead? Yeah. She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, top lining, and bottom seal truth in weapon lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. Melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Well, I didn't ask either, so...
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Mm-hmm. For sure. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I see she's a fan of M. Night Shyamalan.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
What do you mean, how? You're the one with the...
How can you know all this?
You're the one with the disability. I mean, oh god. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I am so sorry. I did not mean that. I meant disorder.
I do believe you misunderstood her.
Oh my days.
What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Interesting.
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
No.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know. He didn't know you were gonna kill somebody.
What? You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first.
Aha.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you'd go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
Just freaking what?
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Bro, back your bro, he's carrying right now. Like I don't even have to. I'm barely doing anything.
I hate you.
I hate you too.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Person, you don't need.
Huh? Oh god. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but the next second.
Hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Oh my god. Okay, well now it got interesting.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
This is actually freaking me out right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this? Coco, what happened to you?
He's puking face
Not
now.
Coco, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. Suppose one of them happens to be a serial killer. Should turn a blind eye to what's
Okay.
So,
No kidding.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
Well, I know how. I guess I know how she got famous from literature like that. Oof. Yeah, I get it. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane. I'll tell you what.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question? What's up?
What's up?
Some of us think that you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
Sure.
Just kidding.
Yep. Come on, you can't fool me.
It's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Freaking philosophical Andy over here.
Kidding again?
God's sake.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
Right.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours,
Ah.
embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Oh, but wait. Wait a minute. Would it still go out because she hadn't graduated?
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Right.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Really? No, that's Cap.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
I don't want to delete my channel. Wait. No. This is ridiculous. No, there's no way. There's no way.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Because, bro, like, what if she isn't the killer? And we're just like, oh yeah, let's just have her sticking around. She won't murder anybody else. Maybe. No, what? Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. Okay, what now? Status of the dead body. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now I'm talking.
What? That was like only one piece. Okay. I have to just focus on remembering the hero's body. That okay. What he said isn't quite right. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now I'm talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it's wrong.
That's the only piece of counter I can get.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
It's with the cord.
Oh, you don't know?
The cord.
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you.
Not the killer, by the way. Not the killer.
I murder with passion and conviction.
The scissors.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant, and they're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. Oh, wait a minute. The photos from Genocide Jack cases took in the neck and stomach. See a clear difference. Fatal
I
injury.
got it.
Yeah, okay.
For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah. It's like stab
Genocide
wounds.
Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking. So, you're saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference related how they should suspend Fozo. Stop your hands. What was used to suspend her?
I got it.
There we go.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Cord.
He used some kind of rope to hang her up on her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
I want to kill her so bad.
And you know what else?
And oh my god. Well, I swear to God, if we let her off the hook, she's gonna kill somebody. I guarantee.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
I'm not Big Mac.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
You quarter pound chicken nugget. Flip it.
Listen up, Big Mac.
Sorry.
There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
How?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
It's all boys, isn't it?
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
It's all boys. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and just sure didn't fit. You look at the names of every victim. What you notice is her lover was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Great, the murderer's sexist.
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money.
Bro, I don't what?
In all the genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Hardy, yep, they're all boys. Fellows with the things.
They were all guys?
Yeah.
That's right. The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men.
Bro, you just convict her!
I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl.
Oh.
Decided we just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-blood fan madam.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
So since Chihiro was a girl, not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill him?
Wait a minute, what with the, I swear that one of the boys was underage. And she's, hey yo, I swear one of them was underage. No, bro, lock her up.
When an Italian chick suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles,
Lock her up. She's a nonce.
you like passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of a one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
Oh my god, it could be him. No. Wait, no, it can't be Bob.
It's a
Wait.
different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly, cut!
Lowly, Kurt.
I don't know.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
You?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Oh.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
It's in the toolkit, isn't it?
Da-da-da-da!
Okay, well, she has murder weapons.
She's fully equipped.
Yeah. You sure she's not the one?
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Oh my gosh.
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't stand you gutter dogs, all of you.
Screw you.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Well, prove it. Oh, dear
I
God.
have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on, there is one person. One person who copied the Genocide Jack case. Oh, bro, don't tell me it's him. There's no... Oh, no, I think it actually is. There's no way. No, bro, please, bro, say it ain't so, man. I start to like this guy. Oh, no, please, don't tell me. Bro, we can't let off Toko. She's gonna kill somebody. She literally is. She just admitted that she can literally kill whenever she pleases. Oh, but bro. I mean, I get, bro, I guess this does make some sense, but bro, Toko's gonna kill somebody. I guarantee if we let her off, she's going to murder. Bro, she will not, she won't hesitate.
Here's my answer.
Oh my god.
Yakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
It's a possibility.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jackie and the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Oh.
Oh, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like he put my stamp on it.
Okay, okay.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh, shut your mouth.
No, Yakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Bro, please don't say it ain't so.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
You've been like held up in that library.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Ooh, you know what? You know what? Okay.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Yeah, but maybe he did that so it would cover his track, whatever.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
I'd love to. I don't know what. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to... Oh my god. Can we just keep it simple? Add something... A truth flash... Oh my god. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the X button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, don't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well, then, good luck, have fun. God. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Hifumi, I will literally shoot
Natural
you.
reaction for any guy.
This is not the time.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Yes.
So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distraction.
But how would you know?
What's so strange about that?
Oh, fudge me. There's a clear contradiction there, because it doesn't make sense how he would have known before we found it. Okay, no, yeah, well, I'm trying.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird
I don't know. I thought there was going to be multiple contradictions, but there's only one apparently. How am I supposed to know that?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker
If only they-
room,
You absolutely take it.
I will put this in your forehead.
Natural reaction for any guy.
You're not helping.
The victim was Chihiro, who was...
No, that's wrong.
Bro, if you stab me, bro.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Exactly. He must have known.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Yep.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
I don't want to lose a smart person!
Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's wrong with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think. There is more to it. Think about it.
Yeah, Kayako, please help me.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack Moidas, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Okay. Desk lamp. What the hell? What does this have to do with anything?
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I was a killer, I used my very own special scissors. And I used those same scissors to arrange the bodies.
But Chihiro was suspended with some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I've never seen that rope.
BS!
No, it's wrong.
Bro, I will slap you so hard, man. I swear to God.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see that rope, or should I say,
Extension cord!
that extension cord? What? An extension cord? Yucky. You've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time?
Boom.
Missing
It's
after
gone.
The murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's what I was thinking. That extension cord, I knew it was gonna be. I didn't say it because I was just thinking it. Like, why would Toko just use a freaking extension cord? She wouldn't know about it because she didn't go in the archives, even though she was a big whatever.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room.
No.
Hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
You're missing something.
Is that about right?
No. There's a little bit more to it. There's a bit more to it. He's doing it again, man. I will slap you so hard. I put my freaking trust in you, and this is what you do? He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
I will show your mouth shut, man.
Yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Hey, it's a bit too.
Not disagree with not disagreeing.
Shut your mouth. You're not innocent. You're still not innocent. I mean, whatever.
Right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yep.
Sorry. sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Yeah, we really need to. We've already decided who did it.
Yeah, well,
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
stuff with the...
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
No, but you didn't.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Oh, the boys' locker room.
How all that bothers you?
How about you shut your mouth and I tell you, wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Shira's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean? Can I really just accept what Byakuya said in truth? No, I don't think so. There's something definitely off about what he said. Scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that?
You sure?
Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Yep.
How disappointing.
I will smack you.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Bro, I swear. Bro, I will literally, I will.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yep.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Funny you say that!
I believe I do.
Did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who had been so confident till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
She was.
Come on, Makoto.
Oh, shut your mouth.
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Well, maybe if you would shut your big mouth and let me show you, you would get it. Another place always switch between the boys and girls' locker rooms. Oh, I wonder what it is. You want your freaking evidence? Here, have it.
The proof that she was
Freaking
killed
shut up,
somewhere else
man.
is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. Don't you think that's kind of strange?
How much they paid his voice actor to say that?
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jets of hers were totally fake!
God, this is a very serious matter, okay? This is very serious.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So that's, yep.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yep.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
The rug.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Tell him.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Yep.
I got it!
There we go.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
It was just switched.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Tell him.
Does that mean that the carpet was switched too?
Uh-huh.
But why would anyone do that?
I don't know.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, The bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
How did Chihiro even get in there?
then how did Chihiro
Yeah.
get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Please tell. Is he right? Could Chihiro? Why do I don't know why I pronounced it Chihiro. Gone to the boys' locker room somehow? Okay. This is interesting. Broken handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No, that's not it.
Shoot!
Crap.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all.
Oh, that's possible.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. She had that. She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm actually gonna take a battery break. Sorry, I don't know, this freaking conversation is gonna last forever. Whatever, in a minute. And we're back. Okay, yeah.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's book, of course.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Yeah.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing it. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So, she must have hacked us, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Okay.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook.
It's Byakusk.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro's body was in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I can do. Good lord, what is going on?
Hold on a second.
Oh, Kyoko, thank the heavens.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
We can take a break?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This will make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, alright then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Sweet, we have recess.
For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It cannot be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
You know, when I think when I think recess, I think about that Disney show, and when I think about that Disney show, I think of that Berlizzi video, and it's like, bro, that video is hilarious. But like my favorite bit in it is like when look at these babies about to kill themselves, and then another student dies. That's literally this freaking game. This is literally the game. That's it. That Berlizzi video is Danganronpa in a freaking nutshell.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Okay, what could she show us? Like, so before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. Where she took us was... Okay, we're back here.
The girls' locker room? You already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Hey, don't disrespect her like that.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
You feel me? I will like go out of my way to kill you if you say some stupid stuff like that again.
No way!
Okay, good.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Respect.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Amen.
Very well. I'll do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Hey! No.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
You're not helping.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura, I guess, I don't know. Then we get to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this?
Huh? What?
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Huh? Oh no. Sakura's eyes were starting while at Chihiro's lifeless form, her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Oh my god.
Is a boy.
This is like sleepaway camp, isn't it?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Oh my god, you're dead.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
It's really true? Chihiro was God?
How was I supposed to know?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Bro, please.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Yoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Oh dear god.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Yeah, we know. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. Well, never crossed my mind. Yeah, I know.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Yeah.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
What?
This is the most titillating situation!
Again, you're not helping.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
Never left it.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I don't even know, period.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Oh, so we can get rid of Toko.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
What?
Mark it as correct.
What do you mean by that?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Okay, then.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
Oh my god, you absolute dick.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why did you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Yapia did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Sick.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Uh-huh.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chichiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... it was a guy. Right? Yeah. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you need a boys' handbook to get in. Since the Leon handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Oh dear God. So like, oh no, I don't remember hers a lot. God.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Those are wonderful, but did nobody get a look at the killer? I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Oh, I remember her account.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yes.
Even that may be enough for now.
Yes.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of...
What? Oh, come on.
Shoot.
Dude, come on. Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Okay.
Those are wonderful, but did nobody get a look at the killer? I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
No.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And the...
Nope.
No, it's wrong.
Celeste, back me up.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
True.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why they're all making such ugly noises.
What?
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assumed, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
Ah.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed. Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
Again, you are not helping.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So they just gotta figure out who it was.
Oh yeah, easy.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
I do?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
But I don't though.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
That would actually be really helpful.
Even if we had the equipment, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Maybe.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket you took.
It's blue. Does Chihiro's jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Okay. Again?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! We picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
That's true.
My tracksuit is black.
Okay, what?
I don't even have a tracksuit. This exercising sucks.
Okay.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us getting closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Crap, man. I don't know.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
he's right. What he said now is just really odd. How do you know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Oh!
Ready to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he
Who said it? Who said it?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the suit as him?
No, he's wrong.
Hold on. How could he have known that?
Mondo, what did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
How would we have known?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket in a duffel bag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
It was blue.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
I can see it. Oh my
Before
god.
we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
No.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
But this freaking trial is throwing me through a flipping loop, dude.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Oh, I can't. Oh.
Because I'm sure he saw it close at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
If he was the one.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Are you talking about Chihiro?
Yeah.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Great image.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Oh boy.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Stuffed in there. She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Dude,
It
what?
appears you've dug your own grave.
Oh no.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it was obvious who he left it? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a secret attempt from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Ooh.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, the way he was acting.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Was it because he was buddy-buddy?
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You only call guys dudes. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Oh.
Once I picked up on that,
Oh!
I knew that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Always such a tiny detail.
Bro, I swear, like a couple episodes ago, Chihiro was like buddy, it was like getting really close to Mondo. Oh.
You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
Mondo, was it really you?
How do you know about the Genocide Jack things?
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I I didn't kill anyone.
I
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
I don't even know at this point.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Huh.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
What?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Okay, are you gonna help at all?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Takumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Oh, maybe you should tell us, like, right now.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
Oh,
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
oh, that must be Chihiro's. You found it on the ground, right? That must belong to Chihiro. There we
You
go.
know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
Wouldn't you know, Hifumi actually helped.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Right.
Well, that's what I was hoping.
Oh.
But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Well, it's a weak spot, isn't there?
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
The handbook break is only one possible explanation. Let me think. Weak.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I'm not dumb, okay?
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was. But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
you're asking me?
Oh, he won't say.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Well, make a rule then. You're the rule guy.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Right.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
The sauna. The sauna. The sauna.
I flippin' knew it. Knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Yeah, we know this. You wouldn't know because you're a freaking teddy bear.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a
Yeah, you were there.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
We did it on accident.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
I wonder.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
When I brought their handbook to the sauna, it had to be one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was... Mondo. I think it's Raps.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Oh, you want to freaking play Ken, whatever.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
I see.
And
So
when
that
it was
thing
all
wasn't
over,
useless
Mondo
after
discovered
all.
that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold up. You got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay. Oh, God.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay. Fudge
See?
this.
Look. Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay. If I could just prove that. I'll show the handbook one.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct,
Oh.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook.
Dude, really? What the heck is Oh, bro, I swear to God. Come on, man!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look. Makoto was wrong after all.
Oh, come on! What could it be?
Shoot.
says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't.
Look! Makoto was wrong.
Oh my god!
Shoot!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my god!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo went to her to fly.
I just freaking pointed to the freaking thing! Good God!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn...
Dude!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
I'm stupid if this is it. I'm like actually dumb.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn...
Finally! I'll put you in the casket!
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
I should have known. It's freaking the multiple things. It just fries my brain.
What's that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Oh.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Possibly.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Okay.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
Interesting.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. But if they're dead, they're not a student.
Okay.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What?
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case
Okay.
one more time, from the beginning.
Taka, I would really like for you to take that giant stick up your ass and just pull it out for me. I would really appreciate it.
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay, let's go. Okay. Here, yeah, 11 pages. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, what's the first? Okay, Celeste saw her. That one has to be there. Okay. Said goodbye. Put it in there. Huh? What the hell is that? Okay, hold on. Okay, this is a bit tough. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay. Ugh, goodness gracious. That one has to be a bogey. Okay. Oh, God, man, this is hard. Okay, let's just get... Okay, let's just do this. Let's just... skip. I can't be bothered. Oh wait, that okay, wait, I got it. Battery died, but we're back at it. What does this have to do with anything? Huh? Oh, okay. The boys. Okay, but oh god. outfit.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
What? Oh, come on, really? Oh, that's the freaking... my god. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
God, I don't know. That seems logical. Okay, whatever. Let's go. I'll have to start this all over. Oh, come on. Duffel bag and what? Duffel bag and what? Tracksuit, yeah. Barbell, dumbbell, whatever. Blood on the poster. Switch the poster. Extension cord. Bro, what?
Here's exactly what happened.
I don't know.
First, let's... Last night, at the time, she was a...
There we go.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yep. Yep. The double.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why
I was supposed to know that, by the way.
Handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone new, and the person he met was the one who killed him.
we go.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed a nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Did a madness.
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself fell from the wind.
There we go.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster,
There we go.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
There we go.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Don't think you're off the hook either.
But no. Yakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
So like he made it difficult for literally no reason. F you, dude.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
God. Where'd they go after we're done? I don't know. You asked me, Chief. Sauna, actually.
Here's exactly what happened.
There we go.
And around the same time that Yakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Yes!
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Boom! Woo-wee!
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
It's a nice picture, isn't it? We're done. Okay, honestly, I didn't want to believe it either. I was 100% convinced. Okay, I said I was joking when I said I would delete my channel.
Wait. This can't be right. That's your evidence. Yeah. Where's your evidence?
How long is this?
You need proof!
Oh, you want your proof? I'll give it to you.
You don't need proof? You can't pin any of this on him!
Okay. Evidence that Mondo's killed. That revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I could somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. New elements beyond the bullets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, please, hell. Fever time and nega time. Oh my god. During a bullet time battle, if you press the R button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you push A button however you want to destroy the opponent's vulnerable assault. These only last until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got the access to special time right, so we have prepared something called the nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fear time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action is difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Dance battle, woo! Oh god.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
Boom!
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Boom.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Say it ain't so. Nice. Okay. Man, why, Mondo? I was so convinced it was Toko or Bakuya. Why did the... Golly.
Bro, what do you say?
Man, this one sucks, man. Bro, it's not even like Leon where he's like all defensive and stuff, and you know secretly he's the one. No, it's just, oh my god.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monica. Get it over with.
Man,
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Wait, hold on.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the blackened this time around?
I wonder.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Bro, he already confessed. I don't know.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
He's gonna be guilty. Guilty. Yep. I didn't want to believe it. I really don't. I really.
What?
Oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. I was starting to like him. Like, I made fun of his corn hair, but like, I didn't want him like dead or anything. Freaking, oh my god. Bro, Toko will be next, okay? She will kill somebody, I guarantee. In case you were wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close into the danger zone, Mr. Ishimu. It's whatever. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone. Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it? He won't even say. Oh my god. Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
Story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. Oh, I don't really want to. Anyway, there was a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extremely inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He had heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy, but no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex, I can say that word, had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chichiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him worse than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet,
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now, but I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
That was my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. And with that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confined in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Jeez Louise. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? What he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, it's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he had done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having our embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? Oh, please do tell. He killed his own brother. Like that, huh? Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only person he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daia Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daia that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was the only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he intimidated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown to the biggest biker gang in the country. Daia, I think that's how you, yeah, sure. The older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but then Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday. His brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daia, huh? Daia created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daia. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, good lord. Laying in his kid's brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I flipped up. Sorry. Out of respect. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daia never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Good lord. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit that to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who's bested his big brother. Daia was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong, yep. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely hateful Monokuma announced, yeah, at that point, it was made clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother, yep. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I, Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with some kind of crazy, fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, all that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety weighed down in my stomach, and it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Nice. I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
Why?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? I was just jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weaknesses, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
Why?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you flipping with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to crack. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back? Let my secret be revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why'd you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just...
wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong, yeah. Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Diana! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey. I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
Jeez.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like this and turned him cold-blooded. God dang it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bee! Go ahead. Say that again. I dare you!
Yeah?
Okay, I'll say it as many times as you want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing? You mean execution? Yeah. That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader. Oh god. No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got.
Oh boy.
It's punishment time.
Here we go. Yeah, well.
Sorry, man.
Jeez. This is breaking my heart.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Golly. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. The Cage of Death. I'm sorry it's really quiet. The cinematics are... Oh, round and round it goes. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my god. Okay, okay, this might not be the time, but that was not as good as Leon's. Okay, I'm just saying. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be my brother, another murder, and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. What he said. Okay, yeah, I get it. As Taka's sad screams invaded our souls, we were each forced to realize once again, but he, of course he had to. What a disappointment. Is this the end of the game? Bro. Again, don't think you're off the hook. You decide to manipulate the freaking crime scene just to be like, oh, this freaking thing is going to be harder. This is why I'd rather be with Kyoko than your bum ass. You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of your friends is dead, do you realize that? Of course I do. But because this game is life or death. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that. I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? Why? Isn't it obvious? Because things make things more interesting. Hey, you know what? You know what makes my hand more interesting? This finger that I'm about to flip at you. Dick. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So ignore the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. Well, you mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have... I hate you, you know that? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that just to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
What?
But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point, of course. Bach turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for. Good God!
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask, Monokuma.
What's this?
Ooh, I'm up next. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments were meant to transform all hope into despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then let everything will be revealed to me. Hey, you know this finger stands alone. Ah, the noble son of a noble family, you truly understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. I would never be you either, so let me just say this. After I achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Toigami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you! I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Well, I'll kill you before then, because F you, honestly. Temper! Sounds like someone needs a nap. Yep. And he's laughing again. I need a nap, too. God. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chichiro and Mondo. But I knew it wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. What is...
Anyway, like I was saying,
Hello?
this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Weird, but okay. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh.
What?
My. You really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. That's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Well, okay. Whew. We're done. Alright. To be continued. Nice. Of course. Okay. I guess we're gonna stop there. Well, yeah, that trial was longer than I thought. I don't know if I have to split this into 2 videos, but whatever. Well, honestly, I'm bummed that was Mondo, man. I was so convinced it was Bayuka or freaking Toko, man. Why? I'm a bit bummed by that. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to see Mondo go. Anyways, Chapter 3 is next. The plot definitely thickens. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.